guys, Kitty Sapphire here, and welcome to Kitty Reacts. How's everybody doing this afternoon? I hope you guys are staying warm. I hope you guys are staying safe and healthy. Today, we're doing a reaction based on the new Mortal Kombat trailer. I am really excited about this because if you guys know anything about me, I like fighting games. I love fighting games. Mortal Kombat was one of the first fighting games that I ever had since I had the Super NES when I was a kid, while my cousins had the Super Sega Genesis. So we played Street Fighter on that, and they would bring it over every time they had like spring vacation, winter recess, or summer vacation. They would stay over at our house and they would bring the Sega Genesis, and then we would play Street Fighter on that, but we played Mortal Kombat on the Super NES, and it was just like, it was fun. My personal favorite character of the Mortal Kombat series was always Katana. Katana was always my personal favorite. She wore my favorite color, blue. Well, blue and purple were pretty much my two favorite colors. She wore my trademark blue. She was one of the few cool female characters. At the time, there was only like one female character, which was Sonya Blade, which she was alright. I really liked her kick attacks. Wasn't really very well spread with a lot of the female characters until Katana came on the screen, and she looked really cool. And also fans. This is the first time steel fans, from what I saw, fans were used as a weapon, and the way she used them was really cool, and I just love that. I'm really excited. I also grew up in the era of the first Mortal Kombat movie, which, even though it was 90s cheese, it was wonderful. It was fun. A lot of people seem to really have fun doing it. Because of that movie, we have so many significant changes to the Mortal Kombat series. Heck, the fighting game community at large, because of that movie, try other video game movies as well, capture its success for that time. Also, the fact that having Raiden being the character that he was, or Goro and Johnny having those situations, and Shang Tsung, Mr. T'Challa, he's the one who really left an imprint of what Shang Tsung is supposed to be, and how menacing and commanding that he was. He was all over the 90s as a villain character. He played in several different movies, such as besides Mortal Kombat, he did The Phantom, he did Memoirs of a Geisha, but he always had that commanding presence. Please, whatever you guys do, do not revoke my otaku card, because I know exactly, but I'm terrible at names. I also know that for a while they did a web series, a webisode of Mortal Kombat, I believe in the early to mid 2000s on YouTube. It was very interesting. I thoroughly enjoyed, but it wasn't, the movies went from, from PG-13 friendly to still on the bare minimum of like almost rated R. It was bloody, but like not bloody enough, especially the fact that Mortal Kombat is well known for its fatalities. Having the webisodes, they were very interesting. They had my boy Michael Jai White as Jax, we've been wanting him to play Jax for years on end, since unfortunately he's always known for playing as Spawn in that very cheesy live action movie. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. Let's see what this entails. So they have a red logo. Okay, fitting.
First learned about this 7 years ago.
Okay.
On a mission in Brazil to capture a wanted fugitive.
Whoa!
When we got there, it tore through our unit in seconds. The target has superhuman abilities.
Oh, we're starting off real hard.
It had the same marking you do, Cole.
It's a birthmark.
What do you mean?
He was born with it.
It's not a birthmark, Cole. It means you've been chosen.
Throughout history, different cultures all over the world reference a great tournament of champions. That dragon marking? I think it's an invitation.
Hey!
To fight for something known. As Mortal Kombat.
These are your champions.
I'm Sonya. That's Kano.
I'm Liu Kang.
Name's Jax.
Kung Lao.
Lord Raiden.
The fate of Earth is in our hands.
No matter how many of my people you put in the ground, Sub-Zero wins. You fucking beauty.
Oh my goodness! This looks okay. This looks really good. This looks really good. I'm sorry. Okay. I have to kind of take it aback a little bit. It's just there's so much to go through here, and it's just like, first of all, Sub-Zero. Mwah. It's just like, oh my god, they have a kick butt costume. It looks really close to the original style of Sub-Zero, and the attacks from basically turning the whole entire room into sort of like an ice box, and then have like these daggers of ice just coming down on these cars while he's just walking, and then just making a single blade out of ice. It's just like, and then he steps back and makes this wall of ice. Oh my god, that's just like the video game. And I'm like, oh my god, this looks really, really good. Like, not good like, the 1990s version. They tried several different things. They tried, but it's not like they didn't take it seriously. It was basically, they know it was like it's a movie based after a video game. There were a lot of cheesy moments. Here it's not cheesy at all. They look like they're taking it seriously, and whoever direct is really taking the material seriously. Oh, Sub-Zero looks really good. And also they changed a little bit the story of, it was Sub-Zero who basically took Jack's arms, where I believe in the original series, it was Ermac who tore Jack's arms off. So I like the shift and change, and also it makes sense if your limbs are basically cased in ice or deals with a large amount of frostbite, you're going to lose your limbs. There's no circulation of blood to basically heat those limbs anymore. That would feed your limbs the oxygen it needs to basically constantly make ATP and contract. It's perfect. Even though it didn't go by the actual story of having Ermac, the one who ripped the arms off, it made sense with Sub-Zero. It's just really so much to go through, and it's just like, okay, there's just so much. Okay, so clearly, as you could tell, Sub-Zero is pretty much my all-time fave. This whole entire trailer, it showcased so much regarding Sonya Blade. They showed Kano, which, his arm looks okay. Looks like he just basically went in the backyard and used his, like, what he had in his own house or his own complex and basically put it together. It's not polished, unlike Jax's arms, which his arms look pretty rad, to be completely honest.
First learned about this 7 years ago. On a mission in Brazil to capture a wanted fugitive.
Yo!
When we got there, it tore through our unit in seconds.
I'm completely fangirling over Sub-Zero, and I like being a cryomancer, but like this is just beautiful. I just oh man. Sorry,
the target has
Jax.
superhuman abilities.
Okay, so let me just. I like how they have the birthmark as the actual logo for Mortal Kombat. It, instead of just having this random tournament coming in, it's more of a mystical phenomenon that happens, that hey, you get this birthmark or this insignia on your body at a very young age, and you're basically chosen to be champion for your particular culture or world. I like that aspect because it gives sort of like an organic sense about it, instead of, oh, it's just something that happens and stuff like that. And, I also like the fact that there was a little bit of miscommunication with saying, oh, this is just a birthmark. No, this is just a birthmark. He's always had it. Or it's like the information that they get was a little bit encrypted, so they didn't know exactly what was going on. And based on these ancient scripts, it turns out to be you're chosen for a tournament. I like that. So I like that aspect.
That dragon marking?
First of all, love this actor. I can't. Oh God, I've seen him in several different movies, especially martial arts movies, and I can't remember exactly the first time I seen him. But I knew as soon as I saw him on screen, I was like, oh, we're in for a show because this guy knows his stuff. From the looks of it, with the rope dagger, automatically clicked Scorpion. They picked out the right person to play Scorpion. He delivers. Like, these rando Ling Kuei. The Ling Kuei basically came in, either Sub-Zero's tribe or this unnamed assailant came in and basically showed their sorry behind on I believe his name is I know his last name is Fasashi. I believe I'm pronunciating it correctly. Scorpion's real name. He apparently, these assailants came in, they went on his land and screwed them. He just basically is like, okay, you want to basically try to kill me, take me away, kidnap me or anything, I have something for you. So yeah, this whole entire fight was crazy.
Mortal Kombat.
And the fact that he landed on his head, that was also another thing that I appreciate with this trailer. It's clearly that there's going to be a large amount of violence. There might be some fatality. There may be some fatalities in it. I'm not sure if they're going to go the extra mile. I hope they do. I want the fatalities to be a little bit more realistic and not over the cartoony, because then I can't take it really seriously. Like, there are some parts that are like, ooh moments. That was one of those moments. When that guy landed on his head, that was an ooh moment.
These are your champions.
I'm Sonya. That's Kano.
Now, this is also questionable because, you know, as we already know, that Kano switches sides constantly. He's part of the Black Dragon. So to see him as part of Sonya's group is kind of questionable. This might be before the fallout. This might be after the fallout when, you know, she blames him for basically killing half of her team as well as putting Jax in danger. I'm not sure. So this is very... Also, I'm curious to see if for Sub-Zero, if it's Kuai Liang, Bi-Han. It looks like Bi-Han, the way he's reacting to all these other characters, but I'm not sure. There has been times where Kuai Liang has been under control. Shao Kahn, been under control of Shao Kahn or Shang Tsung or Quan Chi's magic, and Kuai Liang just basically goes crazy. There are many instances that has happened. So, you know, that's curious. But yeah, I'm not sure how this is going to fall within the story of this particular movie.
I'm Liu Kang.
Nice to see Liu Kang! Of course, my heart really goes out to the original Liu Kang. But this guy looks pretty much close into that scenario as well. And I do love how he manipulates the fire, because that was his trademark. His dragon fire was the biggest thing that Liu Kang had. So I'm glad that they showed this more, because in the original one, they didn't show it that much. Well, because of the fact that the effects weren't as good. So, hey.
Thanks, Jax.
Kung Lao.
Okay, it's nice to see Kung Lao. I wonder if he's going to be the arrogant jerk that we've known to like or to love, that he's like Mr. Second Rate. Maybe second rate is kind of harsh to say, but he's just, because of his arrogance, he will forever be second to Liu Kang, since Liu Kang is basically the type of person who's really good-hearted and he doesn't let his hubris get in the way. He's more mission driven, that type of thing. It's nice to see him.
Thanks, Jax.
Okay, yeah, see, compared to Kano's arm that we saw in the first run of this trailer, this looks a little bit more like a professional engineer professionally took their time to make arms for Jax, and I really appreciate that. He looked like he's ready to clap this guy's ears.
Kung Lao.
And it's nice to see Lord
Earth
Raiden.
is in our hands.
No matter how many of my people...
Now, it's nice to see Raiden. You know, I'm curious of how he's going to be in this, because we've had so many different adaptations of Raiden, of Mr. Serious to more of the comical side, but again, this is going to more of a serious approach than actually campy one, so I think it's more... Wait a second, hold on a second, hold the phone. Who's playing? Okay, first of all, I don't know who this one is. He looks like Ermac. He wears the red and black attire, similar to, fortunately, in the very beginning, when it came to Mortal Kombat, all the Lin Kueis look exactly the same. They only changed in swap and color palette. So I'm not sure who this one is. It looks like Ermac because it used the trademark colors of red and black, but I am not sure. Yo! Melina! This looks actually really good. I was thinking of her jaw to be a little, now, okay, I'm okay and happy with this, but at the same time, I'm so about this because her jawline is supposed to be a lot wider. You know, it looks like they're going with the more humanoid version of her, especially in the recent Mortal Kombat, like Mortal Kombat 10 and Mortal Kombat 11, her jawline is a lot smaller. She still have teeth like here, but she still has like the lips and the like ridiculously elongated choppers. But you know, it seems like they're going for that one instead of the cartoonishly wide, sort of like Venom size jawline or snake-like jawline. So I thought that was really cool.
We unlock the
We get an actual statue of Shao Kahn. We actually get a statue of Shao Kahn, so I'm not sure if he's going to actually make an appearance in this movie, but maybe. Ooh, we get a glimpse of a little bit of I think that's Reptile, because Reptile has that capability of turning invisible and basically making your life a whole entire nightmare. So it's nice to see that. I'm not sure, again, I'm not sure if it's Reptile, but maybe. And you know, we did get a glimpse of Reptile beforehand.
kill them.
We get to see Goro, which looks really cool. You know, the CGI actually looks really good on him. I will not lie. This was boss.
I am Sub-Zero.
This, I'm looking forward to this one. Oh! That must have been embarrassing, because to be stabbed and maybe tossed by your own weapon, by your opponent, that's crazy. And we get to hear his famous line. So this looks good, and I can't believe this is, I believe this is like a full length trailer. I'm hoping to see more in the next one. This looks really good. It looks really good. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this movie, and I hope you guys are too. Everybody, fighting game community, I hope they really enjoy this. I'm definitely going to enjoy this. I want to see this. I don't know what streaming system is this going to be on. I'm not sure when this is going to come out, I think, but
Kano wins. You fucking beauty.
okay, this April. So it's going to come out in both theaters and HBO Max. Man, I had HBO Max, and you know, since I only watched one movie from that, and I was like, okay, there's really not much here. And now you have Wonder Woman, and then you have this, so, you know, I might have to renew my subscription. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction as much as I enjoyed doing this reaction. If you guys want to see this channel grow, and you want to see more reactions, please like, subscribe, ring that bell, leave a comment. And if there is a couple of videos that you want to see me react to, you guys want to suggest a video or if you guys curious to see what my reaction will be, please put it at the bottom in the comments. As well, check out my Facebook and Twitter. If you guys really want to help me out as an artist and continue wanting to see this channel grow, you can also check out my Patreon page. My Patreon page has a couple of cool stuff, such as unique merch and your potential of being in the credits in some of my art videos. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy yourself, and see you guys in the next one. Bye!